Imagine a world where every thought and move is orchestrated by an intricate network of cells. This is the nervous system. It is the body's command center. It controls our thoughts, actions, and feelings. Without it, we wouldn't survive. The nervous system is like the internet of our body. It sends messages between the brain and the body. These messages tell your body what to do. They help you react to the world around you. They even trigger reflexes when you touch something hot. That's your nervous system at work. It's incredibly quick and efficient. Let's dive in. The nervous system has two main parts, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system, or CNS, consists of the brain and the spinal cord. Think of the CNS as the main control center. It processes all the information and makes decisions. The peripheral nervous system, or PNS, is like the communication network that links the rest of the body to the CNS. It consists of nerves that spread throughout the body. These nerves carry messages to and from the brain and spinal cord. They allow you to sense the world and move your muscles. The CNS and PNS work closely together. The brain sends out instructions via the spinal cord. The PNS carries these instructions to the muscles and organs. It also brings back information from the body to the brain. Together, the CNS and PNS keep the body functioning smoothly. They ensure that you can respond to your environment quickly. Whether you're jumping out of the way of a speeding car or simply scratching an itch, your nervous system is hard at work. The nervous system relies on special cells called neurons. Neurons are the messengers of the body. They carry electrical signals from one part of the body to another. A neuron has three main parts: the cell body, dendrites, and axon. The cell body is the neuron's control center. Dendrites receive messages from other neurons. The axon carries messages away from the cell body. Neurons communicate through synaptic transmission. This process allows signals to travel quickly and efficiently. When you decide to move your hand, a signal starts in your brain. This signal travels down the spinal cord. It then moves through the peripheral nerves to your hand muscles. This entire process happens in a fraction of a second. First, the brain sends an electrical signal down a neuron in the spinal cord. This neuron passes the signal to another neuron in the peripheral nervous system. This second neuron takes the signal to the muscles in your hand. Once the signal reaches the muscles, it causes them to contract. This contraction is what moves your hand. All of this happens so quickly that it feels instantaneous. The reverse journey happens when you touch something hot. Sensors in your skin send a signal through the peripheral nerves to the spinal cord. The spinal cord then sends a signal to the brain. Your brain processes this information and tells your hand to pull away. This journey of signals is happening all the time. It's how you interact with the world. It's how you stay safe and how you perform daily tasks. Section 5. Voluntary actions, making decisions. Voluntary actions are movements you control. These include activities like walking, talking, and picking up objects. Voluntary actions start in the brain. The brain sends signals to the muscles telling them to move. When you decide to pick up a cup, your brain plans the movement. It sends signals through the spinal cord to the nerves in your arm and hand. These signals tell the muscles to contract in a specific way. The result is a smooth, coordinated movement. Voluntary actions involve a lot of brain power. Different parts of the brain work together to plan and execute movements. The motor cortex, for example, is responsible for generating the signals that cause muscle movement. Voluntary actions also rely on feedback. As you move, sensors in your muscles and joints send information back to the brain. This feedback helps you adjust your movements. It's why you can catch a ball or balance on one foot. Section 6. Involuntary actions, the autopilot mode. Involuntary actions are movements that happen without conscious control. These include your heartbeat, digestion, and reflexes. Involuntary actions are controlled by the autonomic nervous system, or ANS. The ANS is a part of the peripheral nervous system. The ANS has two branches, the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. The sympathetic system prepares the body for fight or flight responses. It increases heart rate and redirects blood to muscles. The parasympathetic system promotes rest and digest responses. It slows down the heart rate and aids in digestion. Reflexes are another type of involuntary action. They happen very quickly to protect the body. When you touch something hot, a reflex causes you to pull your hand away. This reflex happens before the brain even processes the pain. Involuntary actions are crucial for survival. They keep the body functioning smoothly without conscious thought. They allow you to focus on other tasks while your body takes care of itself. Section 7. The brain, our information processor. The brain is the most complex part of the nervous system. It acts as the body's information processor. The brain receives information from the senses, processes it, and makes decisions. It controls everything from basic functions to complex thoughts. The brain has several parts, each with specific roles. The cerebrum is the largest part. It is responsible for thinking, memory, and voluntary movements. The cerebellum controls balance and coordination. The brainstem regulates basic functions like breathing and heart rate. The brain processes information through a network of neurons. It receives signals from the senses and interprets them. For example, when you see a flower, your brain processes the visual information and recognizes it. The brain also stores information. This is how you remember things. When you learn something new, your brain creates new connections between neurons. These connections are the basis of memory and learning. Section 8. How the brain interprets signals. Perception and reaction. The brain interprets signals through perception. Perception is the process of making sense of sensory information. It allows you to understand and react to your environment. For example, when you hear a loud noise, your brain identifies it and determines if it is a threat. Perception involves several brain areas. The sensory cortex processes information from the senses. The frontal lobe is involved in decision-making and planning. These areas work together to interpret signals and make decisions. Once the brain interprets a signal, it decides on a reaction. This reaction can be voluntary or involuntary. For example, if you see a ball coming towards you, your brain processes this information and tells your body to move out of the way. Perception and reaction are essential for survival. They allow you to navigate the world safely. They also enable you to interact with others and learn from your experiences. Section 9. The spinal cord, the superhighway of information. The spinal cord is a crucial part of the central nervous system. It acts as the superhighway for information between the brain and the rest of the body. The spinal cord is a long, thin bundle of nerves that extends from the brain down the back. The spinal cord carries signals from the brain to the peripheral nerves. It also brings sensory information from the body back to the brain. This two-way communication is essential for coordinating movements and responses. The spinal cord is protected by the vertebrae, which are the bones of the spine. This protection is crucial because damage to the spinal cord can disrupt communication between the brain and the body. This can result in loss of movement or sensation. The spinal cord also plays a role in reflexes. Reflexes are quick, automatic responses to certain stimuli. When you touch something hot, the signal travels to the spinal cord, which sends an immediate response to move your hand away. This happens before the signal even reaches the brain. Section 10. The sympathetic and parasympathetic systems balancing act. The autonomic nervous system, or ANS, is divided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. These systems work together to maintain balance in the body. The sympathetic system prepares the body for action. The parasympathetic system helps the body relax and recover. The sympathetic system is responsible for the fight or flight response. When you are in danger, this system increases your heart rate and redirects blood to your muscles. It prepares your body to either fight the threat or run away. The parasympathetic system, on the other hand, promotes rest and digest activities. It slows down the heart rate and increases digestion. This system helps the body recover after a stressful event. Both systems are essential for survival. They ensure that the body can respond to threats and recover afterward. They work together to keep the body's internal environment stable. Section 11. Conclusion: the wonders of the nervous system. The nervous system is a marvel of biology. It controls every aspect of our lives, from basic functions to complex thoughts. It allows us to move, think, and feel. It keeps us safe and helps us interact with the world. Understanding how the nervous system works gives us insight into the amazing capabilities of the human body. It shows us how our thoughts and actions are orchestrated by a network of cells. It reveals the intricate processes that allow us to perceive and react to our environment. The nervous system is a testament to the complexity and efficiency of nature. It is a reminder of the incredible things our bodies can do. As we continue to study and learn about the nervous system, we gain a deeper appreciation for the science of thinking. The next time you react to a hot stove or catch a ball, remember the intricate processes at work. The nervous system is a true wonder, and it is what makes us who we are.